What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel. It has been a little while, so we are diving into the newest top 5 list from Temu. It's been a while since we have checked out the most sold items on Temu. So guys, in this video, here's what we're gonna be checking out. This smart lunchbox, this smart home video doorbell, a wireless lavalier microphone. Now, we tested some of these in the past and they were about $6. This one's a couple bucks more, but not a lot, but I'm very curious. Then over here we have a mini projector that is snuck into the top 5 list, as well as some pretty fancy batteries with a pretty cool trick. We are going to start out with these AA batteries that have a pretty fancy trick to them. Some of you may have seen them before, some of you may have not. I have seen them online, but I've never actually had any or checked them out. These are AA batteries that have a USB Type-C built into them. These are lithium-ion batteries, the normal 3.6 volt, but they charge with a USB Type-C cable. Included in the box is a double USB Type-C to USB Type-A. They come in a fancy looking 4-box. Check that out. Now they're pretty cool, totally normal battery size, except they feel lighter. They feel quite a bit lighter. In this video, I'm just gonna be showing you these. I'm gonna be testing them over the next few weeks because obviously they're gonna work right now. They're very simple, but I wanna test them out a little bit longer term to see if they're worth buying. We also have another way we can charge these with the O station, so we'll be testing that out as well, so stick around. That'll be a dedicated video on its own. But yeah, for the price, nice little case, double USB Type-C to A charger, 4 batteries. I mean, my God, AA batteries are so expensive these days. So again, sorry that I'm just showing them to you guys in this video, but I really want to give these ones a bit of a longer test. These ones need some cycles on them, so I will report back to you guys. Coming in next, we have this wireless microphone. Now, the box is pretty simple overall. Nothing too crazy going on. On the back, it does say it is the Type-C edition. Apparently, it has a Lightning edition as well. 25 millisecond low latency, tiny portable, long working time, intelligent noise reduction. Now, we do use quite a bit of lavalier type microphones here. Right now, I'm using the Lark M2. This is the one I used in most of my videos. This is the one I use in most of my bike and scooter videos as well because its noise reduction it's pretty top tier. It's made by Lark. Very good quality. Inside of the box is pretty simple. We have the charging case with the lav mic in it. We'll check that out here in a second. Apparently it is called the DX10. Got a bit of an owner's manual going on here. And then a USB Type-A to USB Type-C cable. All right, so let's get a closer look here. Here's what you have with the box. It's pretty simple, USB Type-C charger in the back. And then inside you have the lav microphones themselves. Looks like they have a clip type and magnetic. That's kind of nice. They have both, very strong magnet too. Then inside you have your USB Type-C with the USB Type-C pass-through. Now that is actually something my nice one is missing. It has a USB Type-C port, but it has no way for me to adapt to it, which is kind of unfortunate. But you know, kind of surprising. This cheaper version has a little more to it. So let's go ahead and let's hook her into the phone and see what we got. Unfortunate side to my phone case is I have to take it off whenever I use most of these USB Type-C attachments. It looks like it is full 2-channel. We have a green and a blue light here on the front. Blue light, green light. It doesn't quite say in the owner's manual which one is noise canceling, so we'll just go ahead and get some recordings going here. All right, guys, we are testing this on the Temu Lavalier mic. This is the green mode. You can see the green dot right here. Now, if we do one click on that button, we are now on the blue mode. So I'm not sure which one is going to be noise cancellation just yet because it doesn't say in the manual, but it should be pretty obvious. Now we're going to test it from a little bit further away, just kind of see how it sounds. We'll test it right next to mine as well. And yeah, I guess we'll kind of have to see what we think about it. So far, the case is nice. It has a really good spot right inside for its USB Type-C adapter. The mics themselves are not that big. They have a really strong magnet. I mean, if these sound good, these are an absolute power play. I mean, everybody's trying to be a creator of some kind nowadays. And another thing is you can actually charge these separately with a USB Type-C right in the bottom, but they also charge in the case. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Honestly, I really hope they sound good. This could be a nice backup for me just in case. Let me know what you guys think about the audio quality down in the comments. All right, guys, taking a small break here because we have to tell you about today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by EIOTClub. EIOTClub is an all-in-one portable router hotspot. This little baby right here is a no contract, ready to use portable hotspot. Now, aside from having connectivity, what are the benefits to a portable hotspot? Guys, a lot of it is safety. When you're traveling, sure, the hotel you're at might have internet, it might be decently fast, but you don't know if you can trust it. Plus, if you bring your internet with you, you know you can be protected. With this little guy right here, it has a 3000 milliamp hour battery that can last up to 12 hours on a single charge. Now, along with that fantastic lifeline, it also has removable batteries, which is a fantastic thing to find in 2026, guys, just in case you need to buy more down the road for longer sessions. Now, right here inside, you can see it also has its own removable SIM card. It works on a ton of different networks all across the United States. And with its 1.7-inch LCD screen, it makes operating simple, intuitive, and easy. On top of that, it is also Wi-Fi 6, which is a big upgrade from the older generations. It's gonna allow seamless connectivity between devices as well. Keep in mind, this is not just gonna give you internet, this is also a portable router. This is gonna allow you to connect multiple devices to this same unit for transferring files, editing, and working on the go. Weighing in at just 4.4 ounces, it fits in your pocket comfortably without any issues. Did I mention this is contract free? That's right, this is a prepaid type of unit. No contracts, no locking in, and this comes in at only $79.99. This comes in cheaper than most Wi-Fi 6 routers by themselves. Now, right here, I'm gonna throw up on the screen a list of the different networks and carriers it will work with. Now, if you look closely, that will work across the entire country. You can see right here, I just turned mine on and I am connected to Temu because it is automatically going to connect to the fastest server for me and a tower for me. Now, with your purchase of the Hotspot M47, that is also going to come with a very long-lasting customer service. That is 24/7 customer service whenever you need it. So to get started today, go ahead and check out the link below. Click on that buy button. Once you get it, you just scan a QR link and you are off to the races. I want to thank EIOT for sponsoring today's video. Again, guys, make sure to check out the link below. This is a fantastic little product with a ton of uses. This right here actually took the #1 spot on a few different lists. Now, for those who haven't seen these videos before, I have to compile the list with a few different direct contacts I have at Temu. That's gonna be different sellers that I can reach out to who are willing to send me their lists. Or sometimes there's a couple of workers who have these contacts for me. It's very helpful. It's a little more accurate than the most sold list on Temu. For those who don't know, the most sold or the best selling items on Temu, they're actually just the items they want to push. They're not actually the best selling, so it's a little convoluted. But this thing was at the top of a lot of lists, and I'm very, very curious to check it out. So the basic idea of this is a smart lunchbox. This is meant to keep your food warm until lunchtime. Inside, it does have a USB Type-C to C cable here. They wrapped it just like the Apple ones. Kind of interesting. It's like identical to how my Apple one showed up. Cool, cool. It has a 25-watt USB Type-C brick included, and then it has a bit of a hot box. This is definitely gonna help you to keep the energy or battery usage lower, but let's go around and let's check it out. First, right up here on top, you do have what appear to be some spoon compartments, some silverware compartments. It has clips on the side, right here. One on each side. Ooh, this is not quite what I expected. So inside you have a heating plate and a metal dish. The metal dish is going to make contact with the heating plate right here. And then you have a silicone type lid. This is probably gonna help disperse pressure in case it gets too warm so it doesn't go boom. It has a nice silicone seal around the edges. Ooh, all right. Hold the on button to turn it on here. You're greeted with the battery life symbol right here at top, as well as warm, time, heat, and temperature. So we're gonna set it to heat, and we'll just crank it all the way up. All right, now we're gonna let this just sit here and run. I wanna kind of get an idea on how warm this thing really gets. Does it cook? Does it warm? Is it useful? Quality on it feels absolutely great. The colors look great. The screen looks great. I mean, it's a really good looking unit. It's not gonna hold a ton of food, but it's definitely gonna hold enough for a decent sized lunch. Right around here in back, you also have your USB Type-C charging port. Here are the specs on the bottom. If you guys wanna freeze frame it there and check them out, you are more than welcome to. We got her set to 60 I don't know, I think that's just the heat setting, so the highest. So yeah, we're gonna let it run empty and see what happens. All right, next up, this one was consistently sitting right around 2 or 3 on most of the list. It was kind of hopping back and forth. Apparently it has a 50-meter strong signal connection, so it can go through wood, metal, walls, no problem. Inside you have yourself an owner's manual. You can see right here it is a 2.4 gigahertz wireless video doorbell. So if it's 2.4 gigahertz, it should get quite a bit of range. All right, starting inside, it looks like we do have some installation hardware here, as well as some waterproof type gaskets. So if you install this to the outside of your home, you're not gonna have to worry about water intrusion too much. These usually work pretty good. Depending on what side of that building, I may use silicone as well sometimes. Also has some mounting hardware for inside and outside. And right here is the doorbell. All right, this appears to be the outdoor doorbell unit itself. Looks like it's got a bunch of different sensors. Probably gonna be able to see a little bit at night. Has a push button. Oh, already on and ringing. This also does appear to charge with USB Type-C right here at the bottom. Coming into the screen, we'll start on the back here. The back does have a nice little foot in case you just want to set it on the counter, or it has some mounting positions in case you want to screw it into the wall. We do have a micro SD card slot, a USB Type-C, and an on and off switch. Let's go ahead and switch it on. And there it is. It's showing up on there as well. We can see the video quality isn't too bad, really. Now, what I find interesting is it does have a call button. So if we hit this call button right here, it's going to allow the actual screen to hear what the doorbell's saying, but you can't talk back, which is a little odd. It would have been really nice to see some two-way audio on this, since it only goes one way. It doesn't actually give any way at all to tell the person at the doorbell that they should talk or anything. So that's unfortunate. All right, so a couple other things. It does have an internal battery, but it states right on the back, do not use without an external battery for long periods of time. Now, there's a couple of things I find weird about this. The screen clarity, honestly, pretty darn good for what you'd need. And it does record, but there is no way to activate this from the control unit. And as most people know who have a Ring doorbell or some kind of security system, sometimes you want to just be able to pull up your camera without having to go outside and hit the button. So that would be nice to see, but for the price, I can certainly understand why people would want to use this. Pretty neat. So if its use case fits you, it would be worth buying, but if you want to be able to have two-way communications, and if you want to be able to activate the camera when you want, this might not be the unit for you. I'm also noticing, from what I can see, there's no dedicated app that works with this. Yeah, it would have been really nice to see an app so this could go to your phone, but again, this is a cheaper model. I do understand why this is very popular with a lot of people. It's easy. I didn't have to set anything up. I opened them up, I turned this on, I hit the button, and off we went. So, pretty cool, but I'd give it a 5 out of 10 at best. All right, coming back over to the Lunchbox, I'm really curious. It's been about 7 minutes. It turns out that was a timer. So you have heat, timer, and warm. So I wonder if heat is kind of like, let's cook it, you know? I can feel quite a bit of heat already. Let me grab the thermal camera and we'll figure out what this thing's really at. All right, looking at the outside of the container, it is sitting at, wow, 114 degrees on the plastic. That's pretty cool. Inside, it's showing just about the same, and keep in mind that was the very top middle of the plastic. The outside edges are nice and cool. No issues there. Yeah, this is actually warm enough to cook things, so that's even cooler than I thought. I really thought this thing was just gonna warm things up. But the fact that this actually gets hot enough to heat things, like, that's impressive. Holy cow. I can't speak for the longevity of this thing. I can't speak for how well it's gonna work. I can say that it's gotten up to 115 degrees in 10 minutes and it still has 3/4 of its battery left, and we weren't even full when we started. So this thing's pretty cool. As long as you can be fairly reasonable on your amount of food you want to eat with, that's a good amount of food. For a lunch, you would not be left out. Oh yeah, that's very hot in there. That's awesome. This thing is an absolute win. High recommend from me if you trust Temu batteries. Because this is indeed a battery that heats things up on purpose in a pretty small package. But honestly guys, the quality in this thing feels fantastic. Sure, it's plastic, but it feels like nice plastic. Yeah, this gets a huge recommend from me. Definitely make sure to check this thing out. That is super cool, especially for somebody who takes their lunch to work. And let's face it, taking your lunch to work, it's the best way to save money and eat better food. So, pretty sweet deal. Oh, we actually missed something in there too. Look, it comes with its own silverware. Smaller silverware it's gonna fit in there. And we might as well test out how it fits in the bag, right? Yeah, guys, absolutely. This would be a fantastic gift. If you guys know anybody who uses something like this, like a normal lunchbox to go to work, holy crap, get them this for a gift. Oh man, what a fantastic deal. Seriously, that one is super cool. Fully understand why that's top of the list. In the past, some of our tops lists have been a little questionable at best, but you know, it is what it is. All right, on to our last in the top 5. This is a mini projector. There is almost zero information on the box. We have our audio support and file support types. The most cost-efficient, high-resolution LED projector. I mean, we get almost nothing. So, well, let's see what we got inside of this little thing. Oh wow, it's absolutely tiny. We do have ourselves an included remote control. Very, very plain and simple, but probably gets the job done. We have, once again, a very, very sad little owner's manual. Not a lot going on. And then we have, my God, an absolutely tiny projector. So here on the bottom, it's called the Projector Z1, 12 volt, 2 amp, made in China, of course, no surprise there. We have ourselves a little bit of an adjustment knob right here. On the opposite side, we have ourselves a DC in, HDMI, USB, and an on and an off switch. Around the back, we do have a, oh God, I hate to see that in today's day and age, micro USB. Then we have some audio jacks and what appears to be a TF flash or SD card slot right there. Then of course we do have the control buttons right up here on top. Yep, it's called the Mini Projector Z1. All right, for this one, we're probably gonna wanna test inside where we have some just decent walls for it. I imagine if you're buying a projector this cheap, you're probably not gonna buy a dedicated screen for it. So let's just go use what we have and see how she works. All right, guys, we have a video playing on it right now. It actually is running in 1080p. Now, let's talk about a couple of the faults here. The power cable right there is only about 3 feet long. And if you have it that close to the wall, you can't see anything. So I've been trying to find the proper angle, if you will, but let's turn the lights off and see how it looks then. I mean, listen guys, it's not beautiful, but it's tiny. It's got a built-in speaker and it works. You can read the text on the screen as long as it's big. Now, as far as Windows goes, it's pretty hard to see. The speaker on this thing, well, the little guy's not too impressive, but the fact that it's included is pretty cool. And of course, you do have aux jacks here in the back. Now, it does get a little bit clearer the further away we go, but it's not very bright. So even in pretty much darkness here, it loses a lot of its ability. But you can see from the words on top, it's actually gotten quite a bit better. Not bad at all, guys. Holy cow, I really didn't expect much from this little guy. Now, here's what it looks like when you have it 3 feet away from the wall, the length of the power cable. No matter what you adjust here, you can't get it any better. Now, that said, something like this little guy right here, it's not going to have any kind of keystone adjustment or anything like that. What you see is what you get. It's going to have to be straight on about 4 to 5 feet away from the wall. But, guys, for a kid, for something cheap, it's actually kind of cool. I thought I was going to hate it. But on that note, guys, I appreciate you for watching. We'll see you on the next one.